The one gentleman out there asked me, what do you think of the P. Diddy thing? I think it's a puta and a puto fighting over money. What do you think? She had a voice that could say things in her bedroom voice to make lots of money. She went to this guy who could get them, has the resources to do that. And she got sexually abused by a guy with, so it's a puta goes looking for a puto to make lots of money. The stage made one last stop there on the mountaintop to let her see all of the lights at the foot of the hill. Her world was brighter, and deep down inside her, an uncontrolled beating, her young heart just wouldn't be still. She got a room at the Lily Bell, and then she changed into a form-fitting black satin dress. Right. So then when she went to Rose's, one cowboy mentioned, he went to Rose's Cantina. Rose's was one place a nice girl would never be seen, right? And Rose, took heed that the place was in need of this kind of excitement, so she played Felina to dance, right? Year past her maybe more than through the swinging doors come a young cowboy so strong, so tall and so handsomely dressed. These people sitting there going, you said that song was Marty Robbins said it was him. You said it was about someone like your son Patrick. It's like, yeah, Marty Robbins is like 5'4", Patrick's 6'5". So tall and so handsomely dressed. This one was new in town, haven't been seen around, and he couldn't stay still. He's a mulatto cowboy. They're gorgeous. Malachi Young, they're gorgeous. They're Irene, sweet Irene, the library. Oh my gosh, your son is an Adonis. Your dad's an Adonis. You got a whole bunch of families Adonis. Yeah, I'm like the ugly stepbrother. I had that flaw. She sat there and saw my dad. She's, oh my gosh, your dad looks like a movie star. He's gorgeous. Are you gonna look like that when you get older? It's like I've always looked like me. I look. She goes, well, you got kind of a Sam Elliott vibe going on. Yeah, I look like a cross between Sam Elliott and Tom Selleck. My dad looks more like John Derek and Burt Reynolds. As he gets older, he looks more like my grandma, as he gets older, and stuff, when she got older. And, but yeah, he looked a lot like, Burt Reynolds and the Sean Connery kind of looked to him and stuff too, when you get older. When he gave you a dirty look, he looked like the Fuhrer himself. Oh God, he's horrible. Yeah. Molly Wilder used to call it the dirty brown Parsons look. That's what she referred to it as. She used to carry a mirror in every mirror, and every time he looked at it, she'd stick the mirror in his face. He told me that. I was like, Mom's probably sitting there going, Mom, and Molly knew each other. So, no, I'm sure Dad came back to Marianne. Mm-hmm. Molly wouldn't be affectionate with him, kicked his ass all the time. I was over for 10 years, and she gave me sex for 10 years, Took care of her, paid all her bills, did all that stuff, He told me what a horrible person she was. And he tried to get back with my mom. My mom told him, no way. She took all their debt because she incurred it and she paid it all off by herself, even though she incurred the debt to take care of the kids, But it's hard when you take care of girls. You got to spend more money to take care of girls than boys. Boys, you don't need a lot of clothes and this like that, and you can just say, they talk shit about you, stand up for yourself. They back you in the corner, take their ass, and I got your back at the principal's office. That's pretty much dad raising boys. My sisters, girls are miserable. God, girls are horrible. Guys are terrible. Yeah. But if you get the green light to kick their ass, and your dad will sit there and go, okay, he got kicked out of school for 2 weeks. Okay. You do a little bit of yard work, do like that and stuff like that. Don't get yourself sick eating all the ice cream and the root beer. Okay. And no Cool Whip to back of that. That was the kicker. Cool Whip. Ugh. So yeah. So I was fine. That happened to me all the time. I'm good. There was your dad's my dad's not gonna kill me. My dad's gonna say, Okay, looks like that kid deserved it. What if Fear says, well, I'll kick his dad's ass too if his dad comes down and complains. His old man taught him to do it. I'll kick his bigot ass too. Like I did Mr. Swank. You're pathetic. And the sheriff of Las Cruces, Doña County that day. Oh, you've done that a lot. Yeah, haven't I though? I am so Robin of Locksley. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Um, uh, like Andrew Wovak did with my sister Val, he will throw somebody in between me and him to take his ass kicking. You got to understand, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are like Julius Caesar. I'll walk 5,000 men off a cliff just to prove a point. We'll put everybody Halliburton can program to torture you to death in between you and us. Still think you can save them? No, I don't think I can save them at all. I think they're beyond saving. They have to save themselves. Stand for the Lord's Prayer with me. I don't have to. Jesus, my God, already took care of it. Okay, well, you and Jesus and your God take luck storming the castle. Okay. Do 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 do. Yeah. Why would you have the truth of peace, the Lord's Prayer, and put it in a box in a building and have people come and kill you for that box in that building? Huh, Benjamin Netanyahu? Still working on that George or Steven Spielberg movie there. You're funny. No, it's not nice. I never wanted to see the face of Mr. Canard, no cars, no this. I never wanted to see his face. I never wanted to see the face of Mr. Krenzel. I never wanted to see the face of, the guy from China there on that panel. I've been doing this for 43 years. I started when I was 2. I never wanted to see his face. So you're one of the guys that you're sitting in Saudi Arabia where they deny the living Messiah and try to kill him with chemical poisoning with their business partners. They invade his house and sexually compromise and abuse his wives and children. Have his wife so abused by the Pentagon that she says things in front of their own son, sex with men is disgusting and men are pigs and they're gross and they're pigs and they're disgusting. Having sex with them, anything to have to do with sex with men is disgusting. And I was sitting there, hey, Stephanie, you need to quit saying that in front of our son. We're just going to stop talking about it. It's asked you to leave. If you're going to talk about, that's my son and I'm proud of my son. And I have nothing, I don't see anything disgusting about my sexuality with women to produce something as beautiful as my son. Me and Law had the same conversation. I never married your cousin to hurt you or get back at you. Okay. I believe the reason why the two of us got together was for that little boy in that backyard out there playing with Anthony. I don't apologize for him. I'm not ashamed of him, and I'm not sorry I had him. And Law looked at me and said, I understand completely, and I totally agree. See why Law was the one that I was supposed to marry and not Stephanie? Okay. Patrick doesn't want to hear that. He wants me to lie to him about his Uncle Gil. He wants me to lie to him about his mother, and he wants me to lie to him about his Aunt Yolanda. Yolanda got manipulated by Kay. The woman who sit there and said, your dad getting married to Amy is wrong. You've had him all to yourself for 9 years, and him asking you to share him with Amy and Natalie, someone else's child, is wrong. You got manipulated by Kay and her bitchiness. Why can't Steffi? Amy, Yolanda. Yolanda tried hard. She wanted to. Just her mom did the same thing Stephanie did to Patrick. She made her love conditional. If you go do that, you're no longer my daughter and I'll never talk to you again. I've never done that to Patrick, not once. I've never done that to Natalie. I've never done that to Noah. I've never done that to Emily, and I've never done that to Kate, and I've never done that to Crumb Cake. Okay. I tell them, Grandpa's lived in the same house for over 30 years. He's had the same phone number for 30 years. There is anytime, Patsy Cline, anytime, you can call me. I can't give you money. I don't have any. But I'm here to talk to, and I'm here to help through this hell. I help you through this hell, and I can calm everything down, and I can talk you through it. If you don't want to talk about it, then it's like, you're just crazy, and I don't want to talk about that. Well, then by all means, who's Kim Kardashian having sex with? And who lost the most weight on the show to get the most money at the end of the show? And who do you think's going to get voted off Survivor? And do you think another fat naked fag is going to win? Oh my gosh, that would be so exciting after the first show, and then the oh my gosh, another fat naked fag winning $1 million, backstabbing people on an island for fake ass money. It's what a country. It's living in America. It's just a living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer every day, all over again. Come on, John Carpenter, make us another movie, you superhero. Come on, Jim. Damn it, Jim. I'm a head fucker, not a liberator. You're not a gracious good shepherd, Jim Carpenter. But Avatar, the Marine's going to keep us all safe from the space. No, this keeps the space aliens all safe from Giovanni Ribisi. Giovanni Ribisi. You were the bad guy in The Gift with Kate Blanchett and Keanu Reeves, too. Giovanni Ribisi, you're a nasty, nasty little man. You must be a scientist with lots of money and no idea what's whack and what's dope. You're funny. Hey, it's weird. I must be shit for luck because I don't always look pissed off. They always look pissed off. How can you tell if they're pissed off? They always look pissed off. For that on The Missing. It's a Ronnie Howard film. It's the Mayberry Effect right there. You know what I'm saying? And it has Clint Howard in it, Yeah, Clint Howard's in that. He plays one of the guys in town, one of the stop shore owners and stuff. He's also the one, I'm not a smart man. And the cops to feel on Vicky Valancourt. That's he played the General Ben little guy. He was cute. He's Leon with the peanut butter sandwich on Mayberry. Yeah. The guy copping the fill on Vicky Valancourt. Yeah. That's Leon, the cute little kid with the cowboy hat and the peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, that's Leon. Time flies when you're having fun. That's what people say. But if all I've been in fun, just baby, let me go. Don't want to be in your way. Don't want to be your second choice. Don't want to be just your friend. You keep telling me that you're not in love. Want to throw it all away, but I can't stay away from you. Damn it, and they've got money and technology and language on paper approved by the Supreme Court. Don't worry about it. The Supreme Court also approved public utilities that protect corporations from lawsuits. So if you spray Roundup in Las Cruces or in Texas or the state of New Mexico to control the weed population, you can't go to Glycine virus and Enderman Michael Copen and cash in. Cha-ching! Okay, so we can mass murder the people that work for us, and it's all legal according to the Supreme Court. Still think they care about you? Okay, Lord's Prayer. Orale! Who's your papi? Ay, papi. Ay, Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. papi. Ay, papi. The rest of you, no papi. Ay, papi. Okay, I love you too. Ay, papi. Say it again. Ay, papi. Orale. Ay, papi. Ay, mommy. All you ay mommies out there, who's papi? Ay, papi. Orale. Okay.